You still have time to get out here and see what's going to happen. This is going to be a lot of fun on this Tuesday evening. The crowd is down a little bit. I'd call it a disappointing show here, considering the fact that you're looking at two of the better teams in the state of Wisconsin in Division II, and they're going for second place in one of the toughest conferences, the Middle Border Conference. The House will step in against Sarra. The tip controlled by the House, but into the backcourt, picked up by Corey Morning. Quickly into the front court to J.R. Dockel, who holds on to the basketball, waiting for him to set up. They come near side. That is Dockel, or check that was Morning. Back out on top to Brandt. Brandt goes right side to Dockel, and Sarra on top. They come to Morning. He had 19 against Amery the last time out. Now they go to the free throw. Brandt will try a high one. It's on the way and good. Bob Brandt. And the Blackhawks are shooting 100% here. Full court pressure put on by Bloomer. It is Morning on Wilhelm. Good ball handling by Wilhelm in the backcourt. Has to pull up on the dribble, runs into a trap, needs help, whips her into the front court, pulled down by the House. They just got it across. Whips her far side. That is Koppinger. He'll drive down left side, gives off to Ginter, who came out of the lane. Back to Koppinger, far corner. Amery on offense for the first time. Koppinger drives in. He'll try one-hander on the right side, gets the touch, and it rolls through.
He got fouled in the process, even if they didn't call it.
Well, the Blackhawks will bring it down. It's a tie ball game, 2-2. Brandt on the far side. He goes inside. That is Schmidt. Right side to Brandt. Takes the three-pointer. Steps in the lane. Bounce pass right side. Sarrar cut off by the big guy. Tries it over his hands. No good. Rebound to the House. Given off to Wilhelm far side. He'll challenge Morning into the front court left side. Now to Brotzel. Getting his hands on the basketball for the first time. Goes to the post near side, gives off to Koppinger. He'll go to the free throw line. In the lane, lunges, puts one up off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped out, pulled down by the Blackhawks. Dockel with a rebound. Into the front court on the near side for Bloomer. Down to the baseline. Back out on top. He threw it away. It'll be Amery's basketball. It would have been over and back. And Morning caught up to it down near the baseline, but it goes out of bounds, and Amery will have it from under their own hoop.
Both teams just settled down here a little bit yet, which is always the start of the game jitters, I guess, put it that way.
The old intensity is there, though, and the inbound pass out high to Brotzel, given off to Koppinger, top of the key. Left side they go to Gabe, far corner Wilhelm. Guarded closely by Brandt. One dribble, now two. Back out on top they go to Brotzel, top of the key. Left side Wilhelm, left alone, steps by the defense, goes down low to the big guy. On the baseline, does not go, clears it out on top. Brotzel will try for three. It is no good, rebound tipped. And it'll go out of bounds on the far side. Amery's basketball from across the way. Well, Amery playing some smart ball here so far.
And they're hustling, getting those rebounds, and that makes a big difference. You get more than one shot down there. That helps a lot at the end.
You know, you go back to that first game, Ray, you know, the momentum just never got on our side. Maybe for a half a minute or something, but for the most part, it was the momentum stayed by way of the Blackhawks, and they came away with a 2-point win. Amery just plain has to do their thing here, get control, and it should not be that hard to hold on to it once they get out on top here. Amery going left side to Brotzel. And now we've got traveling called on Gabe, the first turnover in the ball game, and the Blackhawks will have it from across the way. Just underway, 5:34 to go in the first quarter. Bob Brandt set to throw it in for Bloomer. Inbound pass will go to J.R. Dockel. And this kid can play basketball. Into the front court he goes to Sarrar, right side of the key. Tipped out of his hands by Wilhelm. A nice steal by Wilhelm. He took it away from the big guy, and he'll bring it across right through the circle. Wilhelm still with the basketball, trying to go around Morning. Now he gets a screen, comes near side, goes to Koppinger near corner, looking inside at Ginter. Back out they go to Wilhelm. Wilhelm guarded by Brandt. Makes a drive toward the lane and has to go someplace. He should take the shot. Gives off to Ginter. Out on top, Koppinger. He'll drive the left side of the lane. Here comes the lunger. They'll call it for traveling. I didn't see it. I'll tell you, I think that, I don't know. I just didn't see it. I'll have to look at it on film, Ray. But if they call him like that, and I'm not saying that I'm right here, but I'd almost be inclined to tell my ball players not to watch pro basketball. And as I mentioned that, Schmidt, the Blackhawks at the other end of the court, try a couple down low, and it's no good on the second try. As Brandt put it up after Schmidt had missed, and the rebound to the House, and Amery back into the front court.
Scott doing a good job on getting those rebounds again.
As you mentioned, had a nice pass from Koppinger to the House down low, and he took it in off the glass and good. Amery leads it 4-2. The Bloomer Blackhawks into the front court. Sarrar trying to dish her inside to Schmidt, kicked by Ginter, I believe, and it'll be Blackhawk ball from the baseline. 4:25 to go, and this is the first quarter. The Blackhawks with 2 losses in the conference, Amery with 3, so a win here would tie things up. They get going again in the front court. Nice pass to Sarar, and he'll try to go around the house, and a foul called over on the far side, first in the game. It'll be called against 55, Scott the House Jensen, and that'll be his first.
Scott's been doing a real good job of playing defense here so far and really boarding for us, but that time he just stuck out his knee and got caught at it.
Inbound pass goes to the far corner. Sarar has it batted back in his face as he tried to clear it out on top. Then he touched it as it went out of bounds. Amery will have the basketball. Well, number 42 will check in for the first time for the Bloomer Blackhawks, and that is Jim Sweeveloffer, a 6'3" sophomore. Inbound pass, Koppinger, as play resumes. He'll bring it across on the left side, runs into a trap, dribbles around it. Nice ball handling by Koppinger. I like the initiative he took there. To Wilhelm, to Brotzel, left side of the key, guarded by Brandt. Gabe in the circle, dribbling still, gives off to Wilhelm. Boy, they're on him immediately. They don't want him to shoot. He tries to get to the lane. Before he gets there, some shoving going on. I believe number 30, Jamison Schmidt will be called, and that is the call. So number 1 on the Bloomer Blackhawks, each team with a foul now, and Amery will have it from the baseline. Wilhelm to throw it in from the far side. He will have to go someplace. Koppinger far side. Back to Wilhelm in the corner. Wanted to go. Back to Koppinger. Now to Ginter in the lane. Trying to go down low. Tipped by Schmidt. Picked up by the Blackhawks and stolen away by Wilhelm. Well, we finally get one of those. They go to Brotzel. 3-point attempt from the corner is good. And that's a big, big basket for Amery. 7-2 now. Amery by 5. The Blackhawks against full court pressure. Great passing, and they get it across easily. Nice play by the Blackhawks. Out on top, it is J.R. Dockel. Near side to Brandt, guarded by the house. Light pressure there, down to the baseline, and Schmidt drives and had the ball taken away, but a foul. It will either be the house or Ginter, and it could be the house again, and that's the call. So number 2 on the big guy. Unfortunate, because I believe Ginter was right there trying to make the play. And the emotion built up in the house. He couldn't stay away. He'll have to come out of there. And Mike Johansson, number 42, check it in. Keep in mind, Maya Fredrickson still with the injured ankle. He is not suited up tonight. So Mike Johansson in there. And at the line, it is Schmidt missing on the front end. So Jamison 0 for 1 from the line. Amery still leads at 7-2 with 3:22 to go in this the first quarter. Parents' night tonight. The second one by Schmidt, no good. Rebound, Ginter on the far side. And he will give off to Koppinger. And Matt across on the left side. Drives in the lane down the right side. Got an avenue, lets the defense go by. Tried the shot, he made it, and a foul called on Mourning. What a shot by Koppinger.
I want to see that one on the replay. Unbelievable. I was watching Koppinger. The guy went right over the top of him, and there was no question about the fact it was the foul. And puts her in, and hopefully we can get the 3-point play here.
Well, I don't mind telling you that I think maybe the only guy down there that could have made that shot was Matt Koppinger. What a play by Matt Koppinger. The foul is on check that the foul is on Mourning, and Koppinger trying for the 3-point play now at the free throw line. It's good. So Koppinger with 5, and Amery now leads at 10-2. And the Blackhawks calling timeout. Back after this 1-minute timeout.
Point officer at First American Bank game.
After the timeout by the Blackhawks, inbound pass, and they go on the run into the front court to Mourning. Check that. Dockel goes right side, and a shot put up and no good by Jim Sweeveloffer, the 6'3" sophomore. But he does draw the foul, and it was a nice play set up by the Blackhawks.
Absolutely. They broke the press real well and got down there and got the 2-on-1 situation, and we had to do something. They didn't make the basket, but the foul comes on Jake Ginter.
And what it boils down to there is just trying to put some spark into this game for the Blackhawks. And you got to take your hat off to Coach Dale Parr. It certainly, it should have worked, put it that way. As the first one by Sweeveloffer is good, and he'll try it again. The second one is on the way. This one is in and out. Tough break for Sweeveloffer, and the rebound held in by Brotzel, picked up by Ginter, given off to Koppinger through the defense. Fakes going into the front court, needs help now. Bounce pass handled nicely by Wilhelm. Wow, almost a steal there. To Koppinger, left side to go to Brotzel. He'll try it for 3. It looks good. No, it pulled down by Brandt, and a foul on Ginter on the rebound. So Ginter will pick up his second foul. The house with 2. And the Blackhawks will have to take it the length of the court after they throw it in. Brandt with the inbound pass to J.R. Dockel. 2:46 to go in the first quarter. 10-3, Amery by 7. Dockel across on the right side. And a shot put up and missed. Rebound, Brandt will pull her down, puts her up on the baseline. No good. Rebound loose and handled by Johansson on the baseline. Koppinger brings her across for the Amery Warriors. Has it batted away. Picked up by Sweeveloffer. Stolen in the backcourt by Koppinger. So they get it right back. Second time that's happened. Amery in the front court, rather, coming near side. Johansson trying to drive the baseline. Cut off there. Back out to Koppinger, right side of the key. He'll go left side to Wilhelm. Brandt on him. They're playing a 1-3-1 zone here, and Johansson tries to whip her into to Brotzel. He was not open. It's batted away, picked up by the Blackhawks. They'll bring her across on the right side. Morning with the basketball. On top to Dockel. To the post, jump shot, put it up and good. Well, if you give them a chance, they can light it up here. And it's now 10-5. Full court pressure. Amery trying to bring her across. Brotzel runs into a trap, goes far side to Koppinger. And he holds up, almost walked with the basketball. Dribbles it slowly on the left side. Brandt on him, tips the ball. They'll call him for a foul.
Well, they are playing tenacious defense out there, really trying to, put the press out there and not let them get into their half-court game.
Well, they're trying to play their game any way they can here. They want to get the momentum switched around, and I'm sure they just feel if they can get any momentum at all going, they can take the whole works here and start playing Blackhawk basketball. Matt Lindee in there now for the Amery Warriors. Goes far side to Koppinger. To Lindee, looking inside. Dribbles once, goes to Koppinger on the far side, looking at Johansson down low, can't get to him. Now to Lindee again. Far side to Koppinger to the free throw line. Brotzel got through, and they call him for traveling. Well, he looked like he had a good avenue, but got tripped up. They call him for traveling. A turnover there, and the Blackhawks will get the basketball back. Number 12 in there, Josh Buckholz for the Bloomer Blackhawks, a 5'11" junior. And the Blackhawks into the front court. J.R. Dockel with the basketball comes near side to Buckholz, left side of the key. Dockel drives the right side after a pass there. Tries it off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped out. Picked up by Koppinger. He'll race into the front court. Layup coming. He missed it. Rebound controlled by Dockel. Almost taken away again. Trap put on him. He whips it to the timeline. And Morning brings it across. Goes far corner. That is Buckholz driving in. Got tied up. Lost. Picked out of the lane. They come near side. Back out to Dockel. Right side to Morning. Wanted to go for three. Alley-oops inside. Buckholz from the lane shot. Missed. Actually partially tipped, and on the rebound, a foul on Sweeveloffer. That would be his first. Number 32 has been in there for a while. That is Jason Bulbrecht, a 5'11" junior. And the foul, again, as we mentioned, on Sweeveloffer, number 1. Inbound pass goes to Lindee. Lindee, Brotzel, Johansson, Wilhelm, and Ginter in there for the Amery Warriors. Johansson pulls up in the backcourt, goes far court to Lindee, across on the left side. Guarded very closely by Buckholz. Now on top they go to Johansson, holding on to the basketball. 10 seconds to go to close out the quarter. Alley-oops near side to Wilhelm. He'll drive in and needs help. Goes to Lindee, almost got by him. Back to Marcus. He'll drive. Here comes a three-point attempt on the way in and out. Rebound put up by Ginter, no good, and time runs out. And our first quarter score, Amery 10, the Blackhawks 5. We're back in 1 minute. Back once again, everyone. One quarter complete. The Amery Warriors leading the Bloomer Blackhawks 10-5. And since the timeout called by Coach Dale Parr, with a couple of minutes to go in that first quarter, the Amery Warriors have not scored.
It isn't because we haven't had any chances, because we definitely have. And right at the end of the quarter there, we had a three-pointer go halfway down the cylinder and come back up, and then Jake Ginter missed the tip-in right after it. So had two excellent chances right there.
Well, what they did looked nice, but it just would not go through. Amery's possession to begin things in the second quarter. Wilhelm will try it for three, in and out. Rebound handled by Dockel, and a foul called on Lindee. Well, I'll tell you, that was just a blind foul by Matt. There was nothing he could do about it. He's going after the basketball. Really didn't even see Dockel. So Matt Lindee will pick up his first foul, the 15th foul on the Amery Warriors, and the Blackhawks will bring her down. Slowly this time, Dockel brings it across on the right side. Picked up by Lindee, comes near side to Morning, near corner. And a shot put up and missed completely by Jason Bobrecht. Rebound to Amery into the front court. They find the house down low. He goes left side. Wilhelm, three-point attempt on the way. It's going to be good. Well, Marcus put a little extra on that one. A little bit of an arc on that one. It looked pretty all the way. It's now 13-5. The Blackhawks have the ball tipped, and Marcus Wilhelm will be called for a foul as he knocked it out of the hands of Brandt. Let's see if he concurs here. Number 32, yes. Marcus Wilhelm picks up number 1. That is the 6th team foul on the Amery Warriors. So one more now, and the Blackhawks will be in the bonus for the rest of this first half.
That's not a good sign.
No, it's not. Inbound pass comes near side. Sweeveloffer out on top. Right side, they go to Morning. Morning will try it for 3. It's no good. Rebound. The house tip into the front court. Oh, it's going to be caught up to by Morning. They did not see Morning. He brings her down quickly. Gets loose in the lane. Puts one up and good. And the Blackhawks can move quickly. 13-7. Amery by 6. In the backcourt, Brotzel against Brent. Comes near side, Lindee. Pulls up at the line. Goes far side. Whips her into the front court. Ginter. Oh, the house was loose. He didn't see him. He drives in. Missed a shot. Gets his own rebound. Ginter tries it again. Good. Well, Amery coming right back. Showing some great character. 15-7. Amery by 8. The Blackhawks into the front court quickly. And traveling called on Bob Brandt right in front of the Amery bench. Koppinger getting ready to come back in. Sarar will come back in for the Blackhawks. Sweevelhofer will get a rest. Number 12, that is Buckholz coming back in. And number 32, Bobrecht coming out of there. Brotzel will inbound the pass. Goes to Matt Lindee. Lindee into the front court to Wilhelm. Left side down to the corner. Koppinger there. Looking at the house on the baseline. Back out to Wilhelm. Marcus drives in. Gives off to Koppinger. Loose for a moment. Picked up quickly by Buckholz. Now to Lindee. He goes through the defense. Tries him from the free throw line. Rebound. Tipped out of there after the missed shot. Picked up by Buckholz. Into the front court. That is Morning. Out on top, J.R. Dockel. Near side, they come to Buckholz. Josh will try it for 3, and it's good. Well, that one hurt.
There was no question about it. It was a nice shot on his part.
15-10, Amery's lead cut to 5. Koppinger has the ball stolen away by Dockley. Read it nicely, brings it down, puts it in for 2, and that's just how quick they can make things happen. 15-12, it's a 3-point game now. Amery led by 8 here a moment ago. Into the front court, they go left side to Koppinger. Down low, the house in the far corner. Across the lane, they go to Brotzel. He'll try it for 3. It's no good. Rebound, fought for, and pulled away by Sarar, the 6'4" senior, for the first time. So now the Blackhawks can maybe tie here with a 3-pointer and move to within 1. They go to Sarar on the baseline. He can't get by the big guy. Throws the ball away right into the hands of Koppinger. Into the front court by himself. Waits for the rest of the crew. Now pulls up, jump shot, put up, in and out, and back in. Koppinger, give him 7. It's now 17-12. Amery back to a 5-point lead. Morning brings it across, has it knocked out of bounds by Wilhelm. And I'm sure Coach Dale Park would have loved to have a whistle that time. Bob Brandt will throw it in from right in front of the Amery bench. Let's see where they go. It goes to Dockel. Look at the poise on this young player. They come near side. Buckholz back with the basketball on the near side. He hit one for 3 here a moment ago. Given off to Dockel. They're going to try and set it up. Far side, they go to Sarar. Hands off in the corner. Morning, cut off there. Dockel inside Sarar. Right side, baseline shot. No good. Rebound. Pulled down by Koppinger. Given off to Lindee. Lindee across on the left side. Now to Koppinger, top of the key. With the dribble, pulls up, comes near side to Wilhelm. Oh, he was loose for 3, did not go. To the house, out of there. Drives in the lane. Down low, he's got Brotzel up off the glass and good.
Nice pass. Excellent pass that time.
Well, the house drew a lot of attention, and Brotzel snuck in the back door. Brotzel now with 5. It is 19-12. Amery back to a 7-point lead. Here we have Morning in the front court for the Blackhawks. The trap put on, and he gets the ball into the lane where Brandt pulled her down, but they're going to call Brotzel for a foul. So Brotzel picks up number 1. The 17th foul on the Amery Warriors, and Brandt will be going to the line shooting 1-1. Ginter coming back in. Brotzel will get a rest. 4:16 to go in the first half. Bob Brandt, the 5'10" senior. The free throw is no good. The rebound comes down to the house, so no harm done. He clears it out to Lindee into the front court. Pulls up in the lane, tries one off the glass, no good, but he'll go to the line shooting 2 as Corey Morning stuck a hand in there. That'll be number 2 on Morning. And again, Matt Lindee going to the free throw line for the first time tonight for the 5'11" junior. 5'9" junior, rather. Free throw is on the way, and it is good. So Matt Lindee proving to be the valuable asset he has all year long coming off the bench.
Good comment, Bill. There's just no question about the job he's done for us coming off that bench.
And the second one good as well. So he hits 2 important free throws, and that's something I touched on during the pregame. It would be nice to see Amery improve that free throw percentage, if at all, or during any part of the season. Tonight would be a good time to start. Sarar coming out of there, and Jamison Schmidt is back in. 21-12, Amery leading by 9. That's their biggest lead. 4:05 to go in the first half. Morning across going far side. That is Josh Buckholz. Now he dumps in the lane. A shot put up by Brent. Missed rebound off the hands of the big guy. And no, they're going to call it off of Schmidt and out of bounds to Amery. Well, the referee right there on the baseline, Ray.
It didn't look like that from you or I up here, though, did it?
Well, a lot of those calls.
We'll take it, though.
A lot of those calls don't look right. All right, Amery in the backcourt. Lindee comes near side to Ginter across into the front court. Trap put on. Bounce past Lindee. Left side to go to Koppinger. Nobody moving down low. Now they go to the far side. Into the house. He lost it, got it back, tried to shot. No good. Rebound to Dockel. Tough break for Amery. We miss a bunny there, and Dockel will bring her down, and now he's pumped up. He comes near side to Buckholz. Tries her for 3, and it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Dockel. He'll dribble it out of there. Takes it out on top, goes in the lane, dishes off right side. A fake three-pointer by Buckholz. Gets caught inside, tries it off the glass, no good, and the rebound to the big guy. And a foul on Buckholz. Well, I'll tell you, Scott the House Jensen is playing a good inside game here tonight. And if I remember correctly, he kind of was taken out of that Blackhawk game the last time around.
Well, I wasn't down there, but I definitely heard that, yeah, he was. I don't think he got a point that night. And he's just doing a super job here tonight so far. I hope he can continue that. Excellent rebounding and taking the ball to the hoop. He missed that last one, but he's got, has done just an excellent job here so far tonight.
He's camping down low, and nobody's moving him out of the way. Full court pressure. Amery trying to get it across. They go to Koppinger on the left side. A pass from Brotzel. Matt goes on top. Johansson back in there. Left side, they go to Koppinger, looking in at Brotzel. Needs to go. Now he'll step toward the hoop and had the ball blocked nicely by Buckholz. Beautiful defensive play on the far side over there. And this time, Kopp cannot make the play. 21-12 the score remains. Amery leading by 9. And it will be Dockel to bring her down right through the circle. Comes near side with a pass to Buckholz. Bounce pass to the baseline. That's Schmidt. Back to Buckholz. Three-point attempt on the way. No good. Rebound. Fought for, and Ginter coming over the top of Jamison Schmidt. Ginter called once again. Let's take a look.
That's Johansson.
Johansson, rather.
I know we need to get you a new pair of glasses.
No, it looked like Ginter. Now, that was a take-for-granted call here.
Yeah, they were going for the rebound, and I don't think it was a foul, but that's what they called. So,
well, at the line, the free throw is put through this time by Jamison Schmidt. Let's take a look now. He's 1 out of 3. That's his first point in the ball game, and it is 21-13. Schmidt to try it again. The free throw is on the way, and this one is good as well. So give him 2. It's now a 7-point game. 21-14. Brotzel almost walked her there in the backcourt. Goes to Johansson. Bounce pass. Brotzel, top of the key. Goes to the free throw line. Steps in the lane. Tried to jump shot. No good. Tipped up by Johansson. And on the second shot, the rebound is stolen away or taken by the Blackhawks. And some razzle-dazzle in the front court. Buckholz ends up with a 2-pointer. And so give him 5. And he's playing an important role coming off the bench tonight for the Blackhawks. Brotzel in the backcourt. Called for traveling. 21-18, all of a sudden, or check that, 21-16, all of a sudden a 5-point game. Amery had led by 9 just a moment ago. So it's been a seesaw battle, but Amery has been on top all night. Now you have to define what's on top here. How many points? It's the Blackhawks have whittled away, had their runs, and as I mentioned that, a 2-pointer by J.R. Dockel, and he makes it look so easy. Give him 6. 21-18, now it's a 3-point lead. Into the front court, Wilhelm. Ginter, and he'll take her down low, and they'll call him for charging. Ginter called for charging. He faked the pass off, and the Blackhawk did not get fooled. He stuck right in there. They call him for charging, so the Blackhawks will get her back now with a chance to move to within 1 and possibly tie with a 3-pointer. So in there now, Koppinger, Lindee, Wilhelm, Johansson, and Brotzel. Dockel brings her down for Bloomer. Near side to go to Jamison Schmidt. Out on top, it is Corey Moaning. Right side to Buckholz. To Dockel on the far side. To the free throw line. Out on top, Buckholz left alone, does not go. In the circle to J.R. Dockel, coming near side with the dribble. Lindee on him. Near side to Schmidt. Now out on top, it is Buckholz, guarded by Wilhelm. Left side of the key to Moaning. Inside, Schmidt there. Dishes right side. Shot put up by Brandt. What a play by the Blackhawks.
You mentioned that, just nice passing. They worked the ball around really well that time to get the open man.
The Amery Warriors into the front court. Wilhelm drives in the lane, puts one up there, and nice play done by Marcus Wilhelm. Give him 5. It's 23-20, Amery by 3. The Blackhawks into the front court. Ball stolen away by Wilhelm, picked up by Buckholz, and he stepped on the out-of-bounds line right over here in the corner. So Amery gains one there as 32. Jason Bulbrecht back in, and Corey Moaning will get a well-deserved rest. It'll be Amery's basketball with a minute to go, and they cling to the three-point lead. Inbound pass goes to Johansson. On the dribble, up to the timeline, almost threw it away. Got by Wilhelm, picked up by Koppinger. Out on top, Brotzel comes down the lane, puts it up, and it's good. And Brotzel hits again. With that, give him 7. 25-20. Amery answering the call again. Into the front court, the Blackhawks come to Buckholz. On top, Dockel. And he goes to the bench for a play. What does this mean, Ray? They're going to go for one shot.
Yeah, they're going to take one here at the end here. I can't believe that, but
25 seconds to go. We're leading by 5. Bulbrecht hands off to Buckholz out near the timeline. Now to Dockel, and a foul called on Lindee with 16.3 seconds to go. So Matt Lindee will pick up his second foul. Matt Koppinger is the only one who has not fouled for the Amery Warriors. Well, I asked Coach Dale Parr, how do you pronounce it? Buchholz or Buckholz? And he said Buckholz. So that's what we'll pronounce it here tonight. And the free throw is missed. Rebound, Brotzel. Amery will get a chance here into the front court. 12 seconds to go. Now to Lindee out high. We're inside 10 to Wilhelm. Buckholz on him. He drives in. He'll put it up there, and it's going to be good by Wilhelm. And time will run out. Amery at halftime, 27-20 over Bloomer. And we're back to talk about it after this 2-minute timeout. Phil Hagelon with Ray Norstead here at halftime. It is Parents' Night, so we have an elongated...
The experts, I guess.
We mentioned the fact that Amery shooting 44% from the field in the first half to 38% for the Bloomer Blackhawks. And Amery out rebounding Bloomer 15-10. Those are a few of the statistics. We gave you the individual scoring moments ago. And we'll be underway here momentarily. And we can't wait to get started. Glad to have you along on this Tuesday night. Don't forget, we'll be at Durand on Thursday night, and that will not be an easy one for Amery. No matter what credentials they carry in to the Panther Gymnasium down there, it's always a tough sled.
It's always going to be more difficult for you this Thursday night because you're going to be without me. I have a couple other meetings that night, so I'm going to stay home and catch it on the tube afterwards, I guess.
It's going to be tough carrying the equipment in.
I hear you. But I think you can manage it. You're up to it.
We'll try. If not, we'll put out a call, and we'll get Melvin on you to get you down there.
Okay.
All right, the Blackhawks with the basketball to begin things in the second half. Buckholz comes, drives in the lane, comes right side, and shot put up by Brandt, missed. He thought he had it. Rebound comes down to the house. Cleared out to Brotzel, into the front court quickly for Amery. 27-20, Warriors by 7. That was our halftime score. Brotzel goes right side to Wilhelm, way out there. Got it by Brandt, goes inside three-point ring, right side of the key to Koppinger, far corner. Back to Wilhelm, on top, Brotzel coming near side, Ginter loose, baseline shot in the way, it's going to be short. Rebound, tip around, and pulled out of the air by Schmidt. The Blackhawks with the basketball. Into the front court, quickly, I should say. Out on top, they go to Moaning. He got it from Buckholz. To the top of the key, driving, goes left side. J.R. Dockel gets loose, baseline shot, no good. Rebound tipped around and chased down by Brotzel. Brotzel with the basketball. Will bring it across through the red circle. Pulls up, goes to Wilhelm, far side. Dockel on him, needs help. Out on top, they go to Brotzel. Gabe back to Wilhelm, right side, looking like Ginter in the corner. Does not go. Brotzel left side of the key. Three-pointer tapped on the way and good. Brotzel hits for 3, give him 10. It's now a 10-point game, 30-20. Well, that's a good way to start the second half, right?
Absolutely. Bloomers changed their defense here. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, whether there was a good move on their part or not.
As we mentioned that, they get penetration. Schmidt missing on the inside. Rebound handled by Dockel, and somehow Koppinger ends up with the inbound pass as Dockel went out of bounds and kept it in. Amery into the front court. So here's something that Amery did not get down at Bloomer. We're getting a few bounces. We just could not get one down there to save our soul. And as I mentioned that, a turnaround attempt by the House on the baseline is no good. The rebound coming down to Bloomer. It'll be Morning across into the front court. Check that Buckholz. He drives right down the lane, tried to come near side with a bounce pass, but a foul out near the post on the left side. Going against the Amery Warriors, and the first foul of the second half. It'll go against Gabe Brotzel.
I don't know if it's on Gabe or it's on Koppinger. Yeah, it is on Gabe. You're right.
Number 2 on Brotzel, and the inbound pass underneath, loose on the floor after it was tipped by Ginter, held by Brotzel on the floor, and on the jump ball, it will be Amery's possession. Brotzel and Dockel went after it. Somebody's quick hands foiled the inbound pass as they tried to sneak one underneath. Brotzel throws it in, full court pressure by the Blackhawks. Ginter runs into a trap, bounce past Brotzel near side to Koppinger. He'll bring it across on the near side to Brotzel. Top key, near side, Koppinger, near corner, Wilhelm. Guarded closely by Morning. Gets it into Ginter, bounce pass down low. The big guy there puts it up, and it's good.
Nice passing to the Warriors that time, getting underneath the nice easy bucket by the House. Important bucket for the Warriors right there.
32-20, Amery by 12. Buckholz gets committed in the lane after he drove down. Had the ball tapped, pulled out of the air by Ginter, given off to Koppinger. Matt Koppinger across on the right side, picked up by J.R. Dockel to the far corner to Brotzel. Alley oops into the big guy. He's there. Cannot go. Goes to Ginter near side. Muscles it. It's no good, but a foul called on Bob Brandt. Well, nice passing by Amery that time. They worked it hard on the baseline. Came from the far corner all the way underneath, and Ginter was left alone for a minute there, a second rather. And the end result, a foul. He'll go to the line shooting a couple.
Once again, good passing by the Warriors that time, getting the open man. And we just need to have Jake go to the line here and make these two.
Number 2 on Bob Brandt on the way. And as you mentioned, that Ginter stepping in. The first one on the way is in and out. Well, that's not the first time we've seen that tonight. Ginter with 2 points on the evening. That was his first free throw attempt. 32-20, Amery by 12. Ginter to try it again. Second one on the way is off the back of the rim. Rebound tipped around, and it is handled by Brandt. Given off to Morning. Corey down into the front court on the left side, picked up by Koppinger. Scoots down the lane, puts one up, missed rebound. Brandt underneath you. Missed the shot, rebound the House. Into the front court, Brotzel will have to chase it down. Knocked out of bounds by Morning. It'll be Amery basketball.
That was a good effort by Morning that time. He really hustled down the floor, and he knocked it out of bounds because he didn't want to have Brotzel get a chance to recover it.
And as you mentioned that, Wilhelm will throw it in from the far corner. Still 32-20, Amery by 12. Inbound pass to the House. Out on top, Brotzel, top of the key. Koppinger fakes. Now goes to the free throw line. Right side, Brotzel left alone. Three-point attempt is good. Brotzel now with 13. 35-20, Amery by 15. The Blackhawks calling timeout. We're back in the to go in the third quarter as we welcome you back, everyone. Bill Haig along with Ray Norstead. Inbound pass for the Blackhawks after the timeout. J.R. Dockel with the basketball. Picked up by Wilhelm, top of the key, trying to come near side. Picked up by Brotzel. Now to Sarar, to J.R. Dockel, right side of the key. They go far side. That is number 32, Volbrecht, Jason Volbrecht. To Dockel, top of the key. And these Blackhawks can really work it. They have a lot of patience. Volbrecht will try a set shot far side. No good. Rebound tipped around, and Volbrecht again. Down to the baseline. Out on top, that is Morning. Inside to Brandt. Turnaround off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped around by the House. Loose in the lane. Loose on the near side. Picked up by Dockel. The Blackhawks will get a third chance. Dockel on the near side. Gives off to Brandt coming out of the lane to Morning. Left side they go. That is Volbrecht. Jason on top to Dockel. He'll try it from the post left side. Good. Wow, this kid can do it. 8 points.
When they give you 3 chances, you're going to make one sooner or later.
And as you mentioned that, a steal by the Blackhawks. Dockel ends up with the basketball to the far side again. Amery did not get it down. And a Morning three-point attempt is tipped, and Dockel really got hammered on the far side trying to get that basketball.
Falls on Koppinger, I think, that time.
Well, purely unintentional by Matt Koppinger, but he will pick up foul number 1. It is a 13-ball game, 35-22 with 4:01 to go third quarter. Amery leading. And the Blackhawks With a little bit of luck here, the last couple of times that ball has moved around. Inbound pass goes to Jason Bulbrecht. Out on top, Dockel. Near side to come to Morning. Through his hands and out of bounds. Well, Amery gets the luck back that time. And so Brotzel will throw it in from right by the Blackhawk bench. Inbound to Lindee, back in there. Johansson is in there as well. Brotzel. They need help. Goes to Lindee, and he will whip her into the front court to Koppinger on the near side. Good poise showed by Amery. Koppinger goes on top to Lindee. Almost lost it. Back to Koppinger, left side of the key. Matt with a basketball. One dribble, now two, now three. Right side to Lindee, out near the timeline. Guarded by Brandt, comes near side to Koppinger. Loose, does not go. Right side to Lindee. He's left alone. Back to Koppinger, near side to Brotzel. Three-point attempt is going to be short. Rebound loose, picked up by Koppinger. He'll lunge in the lane. Picked up by Brotzel. Tipped out of his hands. Loose, picked up by Lindee, trying to go down low, but he's fouled. Too bad for the foul that time because Amery had an easy two.
No question about that. Once again, you giving the Warriors enough chances, they're going to make one there, put one in here too for you. So good effort on their part. A lot of hustle, keep getting that ball back.
Well, this is 180 degrees out from the way the game went down at Bloomer. And, you know, I'm not bringing the referees into this at all. I'm just talking about the way the ball is bouncing here tonight. At Bloomer, there's no way we would have ended up with the basketball on that series. But tonight it's bouncing our way a little bit. Lindee to throw it in. Goes far corner to Brotzel. J.R. Dockel on him. He's holding on to the basketball. Now goes to Wilhelm. Right side of the lane. Clears it out to Brotzel. Fakes. Bounce pass into Ginter. Tipped out. And it is picked up by Morning. Corey brings it across on the left side. So the Blackhawks for the steal. Morning dumps down low. Sarar. Baseline shot deflected by Brotzel. Held in by Lindee. And he dishes to Brotzel. Brotzel will bring it across on the near side for Amery. And he whips it to the far corner to Wilhelm. Fakes a three-pointer. Now it goes to Brotzel, trying to step through the lane, but he's fouled by Sarar. Sarar will be called for the first time tonight. 35-22, the score remains. Amery by 13. 2:45 to go, third quarter. Wilhelm will throw it in from the baseline, and he will go out on top to Johansson. Right side to Gabe Brotzel. Out on top, Lindee. Way out there. And left alone momentarily. Now he comes near side to Wilhelm. Left of the key. In three-point range, cannot go. Drives in toward the free throw line. To Lindee, to Wilhelm near side. Marcus holds on. Fakes a three-pointer. Goes to Brotzel at the post. Steps in the lane. Stripped of the basketball and picked up by the Blackhawks.
Good hustle defense that time by the Blackhawks.
Number 10, that is Mark Grill, who slapped it away from him. In the front court, Brandt has it. Now to Grill, top of the key. Three-point attempt on the way. No good. Rebound loose. And Brotzel ends up with it on the near corner. Amery's basketball is still 35-22. Into the front court, Amery comes. Johansson goes down low. Ginter left alone, and he puts it up and good. Well, the pass by Johansson as good as the shot by Ginter. 37-22, Amery by 15. It is J.R. Dockel across into the front court for the Blackhawks. Coming near side to Grill. They almost threw it away. Mark holds on. Now goes back to Dockel, driving the left side. Lunges in the air, tried the shot, no good. The foul on Brotzel, and a good call. Gabe Brotzel called for number 3. It is still 37-22 as Koppinger and Scott the House Jensen will come back in. Brotzel and Mike Johansson will get a rest. Now Buckholz will come back in for the Bloomer Blackhawks, and Sarar, I believe, will get a rest here. J.R. Dockel will step to the line. 8 points on the evening. This is his first trip to the free throw line. The free throw on the way is off the back of the rim and no good.
I've seen Bloomer miss more free throws tonight than I think they've missed probably all year.
They missed a few. I can see 4, I can see 6 right off the bat. 37-22, the score remains. The free throw by Dockel is no good, and the House with an easy rebound. Into the front court, Lindee waiting, pulls her down, picked up by Grill quickly. Nice play by Mark Grill. Now they go to Wilhelm, top of the key. And he'll back out of there with the dribble. Started by J.R. Dockel, goes in the lane to the Koppinger, who found the House. He tries it twice, missed it both times, and on the rebound, they will call Ginter for coming over the top of Corey Morning. And he's disgusted with the call and almost lost his composure, and wisely found it before the basketball hit the deck. So Jake Ginter picks up number 4, He'll have to come out of there, and Mike Johansson back in. It's still 37-22. Amery with a 15-point lead. Mark Grill will bring her across for the Bloomer Blackhawks. Goes left side to Bob Brandt, coming up from the baseline to Buchholz. He'll try it for three. It's going to be an air ball. Easily pulled down by Johansson. Wisely held onto until Wilhelm comes for the basketball. Marcus Wilhelm across on the near side, picked up by Dackel. Amery into the front court. Now they go right side to Koppinger. Down low, the big guy there can't handle it. He was shooting before he got a handle on the basketball. He kept it in, picked up by Moaning. Into the front court, he comes down, free throw line, jump shot on the way, short rebound. It's pulled down by Johansson for Amery. Given off to Wilhelm. They're up and down fast. Wilhelm pulls up, gets across on the right side. Still with the basketball for Amery. Coming near side and going down low. Now pulls up with the dribble, gives off to Koppinger coming out of the lane. Matt holds on, comes to the house near side. He's guarded by Mourning and broke loose, and it's going to be out of bounds to Amery on the baseline as Mourning slapped it out of his hands.
Mourning's only 5'9". He's giving up, 10 inches to the house. Interesting deal there.
Well,
they're also gone into a man-to-man here to try and get the ball back.
As you mentioned that, Lindee will throw it in, and Sweeveloffer is back in there for the Blackhawks. Inbound pass goes to Johansson, tipped by Mourning, and this time Mourning will be called for the foul. That would be number 3 on Corey Mourning. Jason Volbrecht is back in there too, I believe. Let's take a look. Yes, that's the case. And Schmidt is getting ready to come back in. Number 30, the 6-foot junior. And who's going to get a rest here? Corey Mourning and Mark Grill will come back in, and J.R. Dackel will probably get a rest, a well-deserved rest for J.R. Dackel. 37-22. The score is stuck there. Inbound pass, Wilhelm in the backcourt. 26 seconds to go. Marcus around Mark Grill with a dribble. Now goes to Lindee, top of the key, and he's going against Bob Brandt. Still with the basketball. Goes to Wilhelm, who came up from down low against Grill. Needs to go and pulls up on the dribble, and he's going to get called for 5 if he doesn't get rid of it. He did so. Now to Koppinger with 8 seconds to go. He drives, goes right side for Lindee, steps by the defense, 2-point shot on the way. No good rebound, tipped out of bounds by the house. No, they'll call it off of Sweeveloffer, and out of bounds to Amery with 2 seconds to go.
Well, we got all the size now. We just need to get the house under the basket there and throw it up high and let them see if we can grab it and put her in.
If they don't hold on to him, the inbound pass, the house is there, puts it up, but it's tipped out of bounds, or not out of bounds, but out away from the basket. And time runs out. Third quarter score, Amery 37, Bloomer 22. We're back in 1 minute. Fourth and final quarter about to begin. Inbound pass to the Blackhawks, J.R. Dackel. 37-22, Amery by 15. Dackel comes near side, gives off to Volbrecht. Set shot from the corner is good. And finally, the Blackhawks put some points on the board here as Volbrecht scores for the first time. 37-24, Amery's basketball. Koppinger into the front court, almost lost his footing. Bounce pass to Lindee, and they throw it away. Well, Lindee moving down the right side, and Matt threw it behind him. And now Gabe Brotzel will come into the ball game, and Mike Johansson will be coming out of there. 37-24. Amery leading by a 13. Inbound pass to Dackel. J.R. coming to the near side. Fake the screen, goes left side, gets down low, tries a shot. It's good, and the Blackhawks have scored 4 quick points. 10 points now for Dackel. In the backcourt, Wilhelm against J.R. brings it across on the dribble. Still with the basketball. Goes to the top of the key, goes right side to Lindee. Mourning all over him as he drives in the lane, tries one off the glass. No good rebound. Handled by the Blackhawks. Brandt into the hands of Dackel. J.R. whips her into the front court near side for Mourning. They are on the move. Pull-up jump shot on the way. Good by Mourning for 2. And Amery will call a timeout here. Mourning hit from the near side. 6 quick points for the Blackhawks. All of a sudden, it's 37-28. The Amery lead has been reduced to 9. We're back in 30 seconds. Well, now you can hear the crowd getting into it a little bit, Ray Norstead. Once one of the teams starts to move here and narrow the gap, the vocal cords start up, and the student body across the way trying to keep the momentum on the side of Amery. They have 9 points to do that with. 7:03 to go in the game. Amery leading 37-28. Well, the inbound pass will go to Wilhelm, and he is pressure put on by Mourning. Trap put on, and he cannot get rid of it. A foul called, and Coach Del Par would not like that one at all. It will go against J.R. Dackel, number 34. That would be number 2 on him, both coming in the second half. Brotzel will throw it in. Inbound pass, let's see, goes to Lindee. Given off to Gabe Brotzel. Schmidt to meet him. A dribble drive to the right side. Bounce pass into the front court to Wilhelm to the house near side Lindee. Matt with a basketball. Right side to Wilhelm. 6:44 to go. Amery in the front court. Wilhelm trying to come near side. Gets by the defender who went down to Koppinger. Takes a three-pointer. Comes to Wilhelm left side of the key. Looking at the big guy. One dribble now, 2. Drives to the line. And he cannot get there. He's called for traveling. A turnover. And the Blackhawks will get another chance here to whittle away at that lead.
It's a tough call at that point, but I think it was the right call.
He stepped on the defender's foot, I think, and that just kind of put that extra half or quarter step in there as Ginter will have to come back in. Dockel coming across on the near side for the Blackhawks. Scoots one in the middle to Brandt. Left side to go to Volbrecht. Step shot on the way from the far side. No good. And on the rebound, a foul called on Matt Lindee down low. And he's trying to digest that one as he walks into the wall and says, let it go. I have to let it go. Matt Lindee with his 3rd foul. Ginter coming back in with 4. And the Blackhawks will have it from the baseline under their own hoop. Inbound pass near side to Brandt. Out on top, Schmidt. Left side to go to Morning. Far side, that's Morning. He got it from Dockel. Now to Schmidt. Right side of the lane, cannot go. To Dockel, drives in. Puts one up off the glass. No good. Rebound to Ginter. And they're on him quickly. He gives off to Wilhelm. Marcus taking a look. Will bring her into the front court on the near side. Dockel on him as he drives to the right. Goes to Koppinger. Volbrecht on him to Brotzel to Wilhelm left side of the key now. To Koppinger in the lane. Does not go. Backs out of there with a dribble. Against Morning. Drives to the post. Needs help. And he'll take the shot. It's going to be no good, but he draws the foul. And it's going to be Morning once again.
It should be 4 on him, I think, now, too.
You are correct. Boy, those glasses really working over there. It'll be a 2-point, two-shot foul, rather, as Koppinger will step to the line. Amery's been stuck on 37 for quite some time. The free throw is on the way, and it is good. Picture perfect by Matt Koppinger, and that just could be the move that Amery needs here to get him off 37 and get him rolling again.
Well, we absolutely need to get a little offensive push here, as you mentioned.
Mark Grill is back in. Corey Morning out for the Blackhawks, and Koppinger stepping in. Matt Koppinger with 8 points. The second one is on the way, and it is good as well. So give him 9, and Amery now leads at 39-28. The Blackhawks across. Dockel comes near side to Volbrecht. Out on top, that is Dockel again. Top the key, and he's left alone. Jump shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by Brotzel. Well, the shooting percentage not there, and the Blackhawks have not taken that many shots on basket tonight. Brotzel comes across on the near side. Picked up by Schmidt to Wilhelm. Guarded by Dockel with the dribble on the near side. Needs help. And alley-oops to the house at the free throw line. He spins around. Comes near side Wilhelm. He will not go. Goes into the big guy. Turnaround on the way. Is going to roll off. Rebound comes down to Schmidt. Given off to Dockel. JR across through the circle. Coming near side with a pass to Volbrecht. Back to JR. Back to Volbrecht. Step shot from the near side. Is no rebound to the house. The house pulls down another one. Lead pass into the front court. Ginter will take on the defense. Puts it up there, no good. But a foul called on Brandt. Ginter will go to the line shooting 2.
Good move by Jake that time, getting the ball out there, leading the fast break, and just taking it to the hoop. He got balled good, got a chance to make 2 points here.
Good heads-up play by the house as well on the rebound and the quick pass into the front court.
Absolutely.
At the line, Ginter puts it through, and Jake Ginter really has played one whale of a season for the Amery Warriors. The second one is on the way, good as well. So 4 free throws in a row, making a big difference here now as Amery leads at 41-28. Dockel across for the Blackhawks, coming near side to Volbrecht. Volbrecht gets a word from Parr, goes left side to Buchholz, and he's called for traveling. Tough break for the Blackhawks. And now Corey Morning will have to come back in here and play with 4 fouls as Buchholz will come out of there. Gabe Brotzel will throw it in from across the way. Now they'll get Sarrar back in there, or they'll try next time. Inbound pass to Koppinger. J.R. Dockel all over him. Koppinger gets loose, brings her into the front court with a dribble. Gives off to Wilhelm, top of the key. Way out there, guarded by Bulbrecht. Ball batted away and into the front court, a fight for it. Bulbrecht catches up to it first, and a foul before he gets down low and makes the basket. Wilhelm will be called for a foul from behind as Bulbrecht fought him off for the basketball, took it in for 2, but there will be no score. Wilhelm called for number 2, and the Blackhawks will have it from the baseline. The 16th foul on Amery as we look at the Pepsi scoreboard. Corey Morning to throw it in from the right side of the hoop. Near side, they go to Dockel. Out on top, Bulbrecht. Left side, they go to Morning. Far corner, that is Sarrar, who spun around the big guy, tried the shot, partially blocked, and the house pulled her out of the air. And before he can get rid of it, Sarrar gets too close, hacks him on the arm, and Randy will be called for foul number 2.
One of those situations where you try to go into the shot and get it blocked on you. You're going to try and get back and get even, and he got even all right, but creating the foul, so the Warriors got another chance to get 2 more here.
17th foul on the Blackhawks, sending the house to the line, shooting 1-1. And this one is going to be no good. The front end, no good by the house. Rebound pulled down by Morning into the front court with a dribble. Pulls up, three-point attempt from the near side. It's going to be no good. Rebound fought for, and the house pulls her down again. And before he can get loose, he's fouled by Sarrar once again. Randy Sarrar picks up number 3, and the house will go to the line once again.
Well, he could fall out in the fourth quarter. With not having any going into the fourth quarter.
Well, yeah, he had one in the third quarter, but late in the third quarter. To make your story sound. Wait a minute now. The foul was not against the house. It was against Jake Ginter. So he's at the line, and the misses on the front end. Rebound held by Brandt. So the Blackhawks bring her across. They go down low. Brandt had the ball kicked away by the house. He clears it out to Ginter, and Ginter, looking for help, gives off to Wilhelm, and he will drive across against J.R. Dockel going to Brotzel. The trap put on the far side of the court. Driving through, alley-oops near side to Wilhelm. To Brotzel, left alone momentarily. Now he needs help. Comes out on top, Koppinger left side. J.R. Dockel on him. Drives through the defense, lost it. Nice defensive play by Dockel. He'll drive in, takes her down, tries a shot, good by J.R. Dockel. 12 points now for Dockel. And on the inbound pass, we've got a foul. Was it on Dockel?
It was.
J.R. Dockel fouling on the inbound pass. Timeout called. Amery leads at 41-30 with 3:27 to go. Amery going to the free throw line when we come back after this 30-second timeout. Bill Haig along with Ray Norstead from Amery, Middle Border Conference High School boys basketball here on WXCE Radio Sports. Well, the Amery Warriors have missed 4 free throws tonight.
2 of them here just in the last couple of minutes, the crucial ones there. They're both 1-and-1s.
They have made 7 rather. 7 and missed 4. The Blackhawks have missed 7 times from the line. Marcus Wilhelm stepping in. This will be his first trip tonight. 7 points on the evening. Free throw on the way is going to be off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound easily to Sarrar. Good morning to Dockel. Through the circle and into the front court for the Blackhawks. He gives off the Morning to Brandt. Back to Morning on top. They go to Buchholz. 3-point attempt, no good. And on the foul, and boy, that'd have to come after the shot. Gabe Brotzel called for the foul. And let's take a look now. That would be number 4 on Gabe Brotzel. And that comes with 3:13 to go. 1-and-1. An 11-point lead is not real big against the Blackhawks, especially if we lose somebody here. They have some people with 4 as well, though.
Free throws are going to be the key thing down the stretch here.
Buchholz at the line, and his free throw is in and out. Rebound tip, right back to Buchholz. In the lane, back out on top, Morning can go. Far side to Sarrar on the baseline. Cut off there, back to Morning. 3-point attempt on the way. Missed. Rebound, out of bounds to Amery. J.R. Dockel just could not handle the basketball. And it goes out of bounds to Amery. So once again, we dodge a bullet and have a chance to keep the momentum on our side. Inbound pass goes to Ginter. One dribble, pulls up, comes near side to Koppinger. Koppinger races into the front court. And it is Buckholz all over him. Well, I don't know. The way I see it, Ray, is he fouled him with his head. I guess he got kind of close to the elbows and arms, but Buckholz, I believe, kind of got an elbow in the nose on the contact there. Nonetheless, he will be tagged for the foul. That's number 2 on him. And Koppinger will step to the line, shooting 1-1. Now, if anybody can get those free throws rolling again, it would be Matt Koppinger. And the first one on the way is good. So 3 in a row now for Matt. Check that, 4 in a row for Matt Koppinger. He had 1 in the first quarter, has not missed. So 10 points on the evening and a chance to make it 11. 42-30, Amery by 12. The second one is on the way, and this one is good as well. So give him 11. It's now 43-30, Amery by 13, 2:50 to go. Dockler across on the near side, goes far side to Bobrecht. Three-point attempt, too hard. Rebound, Morning. Morning tried to throw it off the Koppinger as he went out of bounds, handled by Brotzel. Brotzel against Brandt in the backcourt. Dribbles through the defense. Before he gets down there, Brandt called for the foul. So Bob Brandt will pick up 4. Corey Morning with 4. J.R. Dockler with 3. Jamison Schmidt only has 1, according to my book here. Brandt has 4. Sarar with 3. Gabe Brotzel at the line for Amery. 13 points on the evening. And it's still 13. Rebound tipped out of there by House, picked up by Ginter. Out he goes to Brotzel in the lane. Right side, Koppinger fakes. Gives off to Brotzel right side. And now out on top to Wilhelm. Alley-oop to right side to Brotzel. Brandt all over him. Far corner, Ginter. Guarded by Bobrecht. Out on top to Brotzel again. The trap put on him out there. Steps through it. Bounce pass to the House. Ginter was almost open. They come near side to Koppinger. They alley-oop it out to Wilhelm to the House at the free throw line. Down low, Ginter's there. Missed the shot. He's fouled by Bobrecht. And Bobrecht hit him good. So Jason Bobrecht will pick up. Well, let's take a look. I am for number 1 here, and for some reason, no, wait a minute now. That's Buckholz that committed the foul. Yeah. That's his 3rd. That was not Bobrecht. It was Buckholz. And we're still waiting for that scoreboard to light up here and confirm what I just told you. I have Josh Buckholz, the 5'11" junior, with 3. And, yes, now the House announcer concurs, but the scoreboard has not been changed. Timeout called down on the floor. 43-30. Amery by 13. We're back in 1 minute, everyone. Durant is at the Richmond tonight and Mondovi at Ellsworth. And you're in tune to Amery playing host to Bloomer. Ginter at the free throw line, puts it through after the timeout. So Ginter now with 7 points. He is 3 out of 6 from the line. Second one is no good. Rebound. They're going to call the House for coming over Buckholz.
Yeah, that's too bad, but that's one of those situations where the Buckholz had good position, I guess, although I think the House is that much taller where not so sure he hit him, just he grabbed the ball.
Well, I don't know what you do in if it's a close ball game, what do you tell your big guy in a case like that? If it's I don't know if you can tell him anything because the emotion's running so high down there. At the line, Buckholz, the free throw missed, rebound the House, and Brandt left him alone. Gives off to Ginter. Jake, guarded by Dockler, gives off to Wilhelm, still in the backcourt. They'll have to race her down here. As Wilhelm whips her into the front court to Ginter. He fakes, still has the basketball. Finally goes to the House on the baseline. Out on top to Wilhelm with 1:47 to go. Out of Koppinger, through the defense to Wilhelm. Picked up by Grill. Splits the defense, goes to Brotzel down low, tries it off the glass, and it's good. Boy, heads-up play by Wilhelm. 15 points for Brotzel. It's now 46-30. As Dockler comes down, comes near side of Morning. Three-point attempt from the corner, no good. Rebound tipped and held in by Dockler, picked up by Wilhelm, and fights his way out of some traffic. The Koppinger into the front court from the House on the right side. Wow, he dribbles between his legs. Did you see that move by the House? Now to Koppinger, and he got a response from the crowd. To Wilhelm. Far corner to Brotzel. And we'll be talking about that one for years to come. The House cannot control the pass. Taken away by Dockler. into the front court. Lane shot put up and good by J.R. Dockel. He will not give up. Give him 14 points. Now, before the referee, we got a timeout. Yeah, the timeout after Amery went with a court-length pass here. It is 46-32, Amery by 14, 55 seconds to go as they talk things over. We'll be back after the 30-second timeout. 55.7 seconds to go in this contest. Amery has it well in hand here. 46-32, a 14-point cushion. And they will have the basketball as play resumes.
It's kind of nice to have that cushion at this point, too. It makes it a whole lot more fun for you and I, a lot more easy, I guess, at this point.
Definitely so. We will sleep well tonight. The House will throw it in. And he will throw it into the backcourt. Picked up by Brandt. Into the front court as the Blackhawks took it away. Dockel will try from the top of the key. No good rebound. Tipped out of bounds to the Amery's basketball off the hands of Brandt. So now Amery, this is good practice for him. There's no harm done, but they're going to have to learn to get this ball in on pressure situations. It goes to Wilhelm, and he's immediately attacked by Corey Morgan. If they call it right, Corey Morgan is out of the ball game.
It is. Those glasses didn't fail you completely anyway, Bill. You got one right there, right on the money.
I guessed 1 out of 3, and he was the only number I could see. So number 5 on Corey Morgan. This guy's a class act, no doubt about it. He will lead the game tonight, held to 4 points. He had 19 the first time around against Amery.
I think that speaks highly of the defense that the Warriors have tried to put out here tonight and hustling all the time on defense and the rebounds, too. I just think that our size definitely made a difference under the basket, and the boys came to play tonight.
Definitely so. 46-32, the score remains. Wilhelm at the line. Free throw missed, though. Rebound, Ginter had it knocked out of his hands by Grill. It'll be Amery basketball from the baseline. Well, I'll tell you, our free throw shooting was good for a while there, but it has definitely gone awry here in the closing moments of this game.
Fortunately, it was good when we had to have it that way.
Good point. Inbound pass taken away by Volbrecht. He'll race into the front court, gets by the defense, goes down low, layup put up and good, and Jason Volbrecht with 4. Inbound pass to Gabe Brotzel. Left alone, goes to the house. Near side to Koppinger. He's hacked by Bob Brandt. And Brandt now picks up number 5, and he'll have to come out of there with 32.1 seconds to go. So Brandt will lead the game with 4 points. And the House will be going to the free throw line. Bob Brandt for the Blackhawks. Did not score the last time the two teams met, so he did 4 points better than that outing. And again, Amery missing from the free throw line as the House cannot put it through. Blackhawks for the rebound into the front court, and Buckholz commits Gabe Brotzel, and Gabe Brotzel will have to come out of there now as he commits number 5. Right down in front of us, he got him airborne and stepped under, and Brotzel landed on him. So Buckholz will go to the line. But a little contrast here. Brotzel will lead with 15 points. So a good night, good steady night for Gabe Brotzel. He gets his average. And Buckholz at the line, put it through. So Josh now with 6 points on the evening. He had 5 prior to that, all coming in the first half. Second one is good as well. So give him 7. It's now 46-38. Inbound pass goes to Lindee. To Koppinger, and he lost it. A foul by Volbrecht near the timeline. So Volbrecht will pick up his first foul as we see it from here.
You know, at this rate, if we come down and keep missing these and they come down and get 2 on the other end, it's going to close the gap here.
We're looking at an 8-point, wait a minute, it should be a 10 point. It looks like an 8 from this vantage. You have to look at the other scoreboard. And Koppinger at the line puts it through. Well, if you want anybody there to keep things rolling, it's Matt Koppinger. He is 6 out of 6 tonight, 13 points on the evening. And he will try it again. The second one is on the way, good as well. So give him 7, 14 points, and it's now 48-36. And a long shot for the Blackhawks down that quickly. No good rebound, Lindee. Into the front court. The House is awaiting. He'll let it roll. Here comes the shot off the glass. Missed, followed through by Koppinger, no good. And the rebound of Volbrecht. Into the front court, comes near side to Grill. He'll try for 3. Shot is on the way. It's no good. Rebound pulled down underneath and put up and good by Volbrecht. And time runs out. And the Amery Warriors win it by the score of 48-38. A 10-point win for the Amery Warriors over the Bloomer Blackhawks. And we'll be back to talk about it after this 1-minute timeout. Welcome back once again, everyone. Bill Haig along with Ray Norstead. Mike Jensen will be joining us momentarily. And Ray, well, you put the winning basket in our lap now, so the pressure is on Mike Jensen and I as we head to Durand on Thursday night, and we have to pull things through on, at that atmosphere, that gymnasium, and we never have an easy time down there.
No, you're right. It's going to be a tough battle down there. And Durand, likewise, has, I think, progressed as the year's gone on, too. Once again, our size will be a big factor for us down there, but we're really going to have to go out there and play a good, hard, tough ball game. Kids played well here tonight. I liked what I saw. The kids, the intensity was there. They came out and did what they had to do. And I mean, the house got in the ball game, got all kinds of rebounds. Jake got some, good rebounds and some points too. And we made the free throws at the first part of the game. We didn't down the stretch, but fortunately we had enough big enough lead at that point where it didn't make a whole lot of difference. But free throws, once again, they're still going to be crucial for us, especially going to tournament time. They got to be able to make those and put them in on those 1-and-1s. That can be a big turnover, I guess, in the game as we look at that. But a nice win. It's a good way to, I guess, finish the series with Bloomer. And I guess we'll best in their tournament play. And the other half, we're going out to see what's going to happen or how well they're going to do. But we've got 2 tough ball games here left yet for the Warriors. So hopefully they can come in with both of them and end up in second place.
Mike Jensen.
Well, I think it was a very exciting game, at least for the Amery fans. I know that Mr. Ray Norstead said that if he'd come here, they'd win the game. So I guess there's no reason for him to miss any more games all the way down to the state tournament. I'll stay in your room, right, Ray? Well, I wish it was that simple. I think Ray hit on some key points. I saw some intensity out there that Amery had a little earlier, especially what we saw in the Ellsworth game and some of those things where they went out and played well. There were some rough spots. They held the Bloomer Blackhawks, I think, only 2 points into the second quarter. And I think that's just a real key situation where they can come out and control the second half. Amery's done that at times, especially early in the season with Mondovi. Another couple things, Scott blocked some shots. He told me that the last game he had 5 fouls on some what he thought were cleaner blocks. Tonight he got a little different roughing, and he got, I think, 4 or 5 blocks that really helped. Not only did he get the block, but he got the rebound, which was doubly good, and then that really helps in some turnover situations. But I think the whole team played great. It was a great win for them. I didn't think Amery was as bad as they played down in Bloomer, and I don't think Bloomer is, that bad either. I think they're a good team too. It just so happens that the home court makes a big advantage, and it was, I think, Amery outmanned them with the height and probably played a little as good ball handling and shot as well. So it's a nice victory.
Well, I mentioned during the course of the game that, the ball was bouncing our way. If you recall, the first time the two teams met down at Bloomer, Mike, the ball went bounce our way to save our souls. So things did turn around, and regardless of what the elements are, we'll take it. What the heck? And we took advantage of it as well. And we come away with not a high-scoring ball game, but at times there was some real quick scoring. Most of the time it wasn't. A lot of passing and a lot of setup play, a lot of deliberate basketball in the front court. So nonetheless, Amery kept things on their side. That's what they had to do, and they did that well. The Blackhawks made runs at them. I don't know how many times the Blackhawks made runs at them when it would seem that Amery had complete control, but they did not give up, only to see Amery show their true character and move away to a sizable lead once again. So it was that type of ball game. Everybody contributing. It was a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to call. Hope you enjoyed it. And the season far from being over, so we hope you'll join in on the Amery Warrior effort here, along with Coach Wilhelm and the rest of the Amery basketball boosters and what they're trying to accomplish this year. A great year going now, not only in place as they move into a tie with second place, but they are now 14-4 on the year, so that's a very good year going.
Absolutely, they're just doing a good job. It's fun to watch them.
When they read about this down in Milwaukee, they'll say, hey, they must be pretty good. They've only lost 4, and they got 14 wins. So, I'm just happy about that, and so far it's been a lot of fun. By the way, you mentioned the play of Scott the House Jensen, Mike. Just quite in contrast to the last time down at Bloomer. He was held scoreless and kind of taken out of that game now. I heard a rumor. Was he grounded or something, or?
No, we just talked about how much gas his car had. So I can't remember what that was all about.
The gas allowance. So that's what you're thinking about. No,
whatever you did a good job. Keep it up. Do it again for Thursday night.
No, we know this guy comes to play, and I have to point out one more thing to you, Mike. Now, let's say we're at the last game, the last game prior to going to state. Does the house dribble between his legs in that game as well, or?
I'd like to hear what the coach had to say to him in the locker room when he got in there. I bet it was not good.
Well, I'm not so sure.
That was a good move.
The crowd loved it, and we loved it up here. And I think, he's thinking about the time element and the cushion on the scoreboard. And I don't know, there wasn't a lot of pressure there, and. If that was his instinct at the time, he had to do it without messing things up. So he did it well, and we were happy to see it. It was a lot of fun to watch. Gentlemen, thank you so much for helping out tonight. And, Ray, I hope you enjoy your evening off, and we'll catch you after the Durand game.
Yeah, we're going to catch you probably tournament time because you and I are going to be down for the wrestling there, that last game. So Jensen and your stand-in will have to handle the one against Ellsworth, too. So you and I will be down watching the wrestlers.
And are you going to be, what's your schedule? Are you going to be around Saturday for...
I'll be here Saturday. Yeah, I'll be here for part of that time on Saturday to check in with you to see how our wrestlers are doing.
Okay, thank you very much, Ray Norstead, and we'll be back with Amery coach Steve Wilhelm right after this 1-minute timeout. Amery coach Steve Wilhelm with us now, and first of all, Coach, congratulations on the win. It's always nice to win in the Middle Border Conference. It's nice to win at home, and it's always nice to win against the Boomer Blackhawks, who always put forth any as much as anybody would want to face, I guess, on any given night as far as conference play is concerned. But here again, they got us the first time, and we returned the favor tonight.
Well, I was really proud of our kids to come out and show that, we're still pretty hard to beat here. You never want to let anybody come in and have a big game with a team that you can beat if you play well, beat you at your own place. And we needed this for second place. We're tied with them now. Our goal, 2 games ago was 4-0. We wanted to go. We knew that would get us probably second place by ourselves because Bloomer still has to play in Richmond, and that'll be a pretty tough task for them to beat in Richmond. So, this was such a crucial game for us, and I was glad to see that we got a couple spurts. We got, a run early, and then we got a run again right after half to get us up there to 15 points, and that was a big key. And I thought defensively we did a good job. We played a triangle in 2, trying to take Dockel and Morning out, and I thought Marcus and Kopp did a real good job playing man-to-man against those guys, and we got good help from Gabe on top, and I thought we really did a good job of rebounding. House in particular, I thought rebounded very well for us tonight, and we executed pretty well. We still missed some free throws, but we did make some important free throws down the stretch, and boy, a great win for our kids. I'm really proud of them.
All right, Coach, you mentioned the defense. My records indicate we held them to 2 points in that third quarter.
Well, it's tough. They've got 2 really good players. Dockel and Morning are excellent. Dockel had 13, and Morning had 19 against us the first time, and Morning had 5 threes. And, we were bound and determined not to let those 2 get off and have good nights against us. And we thought if we could take those 2 away, they'd have a hard time finding points from other people, and that proved true tonight. The rest of their kids, not real good shooters, and when they have to score, it's different than when you got your stars are doing it, and you just have to bring a couple complimentary points to the game. When you've got to make it, it's a much different ball game. And then I thought we handled their press fairly well. We turned it over a few times, but overall I thought we did a much better job against their pressure tonight than we did at their place. And that was probably one of the biggest keys in the game, how well we would handle the pressure.
You mentioned during the pregame show that you thought the team was ready, and they certainly looked ready. And you mentioned the runs in the game. The Blackhawks would not die. They came storming back, I don't know how many times. But Amery showing good character. They let them get so close, and then they took over again and had another run themselves, and as you mentioned, moved out to a sizable lead.
Well, I thought a key point was right before half. All of a sudden, we're up by 7 or 8. They come back to 21-20, and then we jump up the last minute there and get 6 points to take a 7-point lead at halftime. A big momentum builder at that point, and then holding them to 2 points in the last quarter. I was a little nervous when they got to 3 baskets to start the fourth quarter, those 6 consecutive points, because, you don't want to let a team like that get off and really get a lot of quick points in a hurry. But, we took a timeout, and we got the next basket, and that kind of settled us back down again, and I was glad to see that we handled that, real well. And I thought we passed well the fourth quarter, keeping the ball away from turnovers in the half court that could lead to easy baskets, and we got to the free throw line. We got a couple nice baskets. Marcus stepped through a trap and made a pass down to Gabe for an easy basket, and the house did a nice job of clearing, getting the ball out ahead of people off some rebounds and out of trouble, and those were key points. But overall, all our kids played well tonight. I was really proud of those kids.
Coach, Maya Frederickson would have loved to have been a part of this contest tonight, but the ankle still hampers him. What's the status on Maya Frederickson?
Well, Maya, you know, he had sprained it earlier, and now he re-sprained the same ankle, and he did a pretty good job of it. He'll be probably on crutches for another day to 2 days, and if he can practice again by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, I think we'll be fortunate. So hopefully we'll have him for next Friday, a week from this Friday, but we won't have him for sure for Thursday night. And we could have used a little shooting tonight from him from the perimeter against the zone, but, you know, I thought Mike Jensen did a real nice job not playing very much for us. And Matt Lindee always gives us that real tenacity and hustle and those types of things. So we still have some people that we can bring in and play off the bench, and that really makes a difference.
Well, this just might prove to be a big factor in postseason play as well. Mike Jensen getting a little extra playing time here, and the third man at that time maybe, and it might work out real well.
Yeah, and you need that because, you know, like tonight we get in foul trouble with a few guys, and if you get a couple injuries down the road, you have to have somebody else that's had some minutes that can come in and give you some help, and Mike can do that. And so we've gotten better with the bench. You know, Maya was contributing real well, and Matt Lindee was contributing real well. We need that. And I thought our seniors stepped up tonight. I thought they gave us more leadership tonight than they have, and Koppinger always gives us the good night out. You know, he's so doggone quick and tough. He really helps us. And I thought Marcus did a good job of handling the basketball tonight again, and we need that from him to stabilize us when we start to get a little out of hand sometimes. And Gabe, you know, got in foul trouble with a couple foolish things, but, you know, he's such an important factor for us. You know, when he plays well, we're really tough. And so hopefully, you know, all these guys will come and play Thursday, because we really need a big night from them guys Thursday, because they'll be tough to play at Durand.
Definitely so, Coach. Thursday night down there against the Panthers, and I don't know, I think this game is a very good warm-up for that contest against them.
Very similar. They're a little bit bigger than Bloomer is, but they'll give us all we want Thursday.
All right, Coach, congratulations again on the win tonight. Thank you for your time. We'll see you Thursday night at Durand.
Good. Thanks, Bill.
Amery coach Steve Wilhelm. That'll do it for our coverage on Amery Cable TV, Channel 27 Sports. David Firmison, your cameraman tonight. And our next telecast, the Durand Panthers down there Thursday night. Thanks for tuning in. Back with more of the radio after